Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your February bonus mid-month love reading. Sorry, tends to be a tongue twister there. February bonus mid-month love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. To all my returning viewers and subscribers, I appreciate all your love and support. If you're new to me, welcome. Thank you so much for checking out this reading, for stopping by. If this resonates, remember to give this a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And double tap that bell to get notified of all the new readings and when I go live. The sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views will get a bonus live reading with me. Your March and your weekly readings are coming up next, as well as your angel readings. So let's get to it. Thank you guys once again. Oh, as always, your playlist will be linked here and at the end of the reading. 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and 9 of Cups. A lot of emotional energy here. A lot of watery energy. I love the Ace of Cups along with the Ace of Swords. It's this beautiful revelation and realization about love. Whether you're ready to welcome in love, whether or not you should protect yourself from someone in particular. That 4 of Pentacles really gives me this feeling of wanting to guard yourself from someone. 6 of Cups and 9 of Cups. I mean, the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. For some of you, this is you meeting like the love of your life. This is you meeting your wish fulfillment. Everything you could have always wished for and hoped for in a romantic partnership, right? Now, I know you're like, don't skip over the 10 of Swords, girlfriend. What is up with that? 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Honestly, the 10 of Swords feels as though if you've had some dark experiences or tough breakups or feeling like this is just a whole new beginning chapter in your life, I mean, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords support that. They're both the start of something new. They're both the beginning of clarity, of victory, of communication, of success. Ace of Cups is the beginning of love, the beginning of dating, the beginning of a romantic connection, or even just self-love and knowing that you are worthy of whatever brought about that 10 of Swords energy, right? The energy and the feeling of self-love and unconditional love, the feeling and the clarity of, you know, I've been messing around with the wrong people, or, you know, I shouldn't have been with that person as long as I should have. You know, it's like those types of realizations that are coming in, but also because the 4 of Pentacles is underneath that 10 of Swords energy. I mean, especially in this deck where she's got 4 Pentacles covering, you know, her chest, I mean, it really does, if you look at it this way from a chakra, right, alignment perspective. She's shying away. She's got her throat chakra concealed. She's got her throat chakra covered, her heart chakra, and her solar plexus chakra. So she's like literally not allowing anyone to come in. It doesn't mean people don't admire that person or are attracted to that person or are intrigued or interested in that person, but it's very evident that this person has had some very tough breakups, some very tough energy in past relationships or love experiences in the past, karmic lessons as well. And I feel that you know what you don't want, so then you know what you do want. You want some soulmate energy, someone you can have fun with, someone that you can be playful with, someone that you can grow a family with. I feel like these right here are the only ones that should matter moving forward, because I feel like there is an ending to that guardedness, an ending to that feeling of can't let no one in, don't want anybody to break my heart, don't want anyone to hurt me the way the past hurt me. That has to stop. And I think that when you finally, and that's the energy I'm feeling here, is that you're about to come across and meet someone who is like, oh my God, that's who I've been waiting for. Or, oh my God, that person is the one. Some of you are with that person now because you've recently met them and you're already moving down that path, that journey where you've had that realization of my manifestation in love, of my perfect partner, my soulmate, my dream partner, my twin flame, whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest and call to you. Your wish fulfillment is here. I feel as though It's almost as though the curtain is flung open and it's like, ta-da, the universe has granted your wish. I feel as though if you have ever wondered whether or not your prayers are, or your affirmations or your manifestations or whatever it is that you practice or are seeking, I feel like if you ever wondered if it was all for naught, if it was all for nothing, if anyone was ever listening, if this was ever going to happen for you, you're about to see the evidence. You're about to see the signs. And if you haven't yet, or if you're feeling like you still need a little bit more confirmation, I want you to do this. Just ask the universe for a sign. Am I in the process of aligning with my perfect partner, with my soulmate, whatever it is you're asking for? And then ask for a very specific sign. Show me blue hearts, show me butterflies, show me this number sequence, whatever it may be, a dragonfly, or, whatever it is. I promise you, I guarantee you, you may not even be ready for how quickly the universe says, hello, girlfriend, stop asking. We're working on it. Here's your sign. Okay. And let me tell you something. There was a point in my life that I was kind of at a crossroads, and I'm like, all right, universe, give me a sign, because I'm thinking this and I'm doing this, but that is not what's happening for me right now. And within 10 minutes, I kid you not, within 10 minutes, I got that sign. Now, I know some of you are saying, yeah, you're way more tapped into the universe than some of us are on our spiritual path. It does not mean that it cannot happen for you, okay? You can be very specific with the signs from the universe. They will come through for you, okay? Have faith. Have faith. I really don't want to clarify the Ten of Swords, but if you want to know what the Ten of Swords is about, I really do feel that this is something from your past that you had to let go of, that you've maybe even put your life on hold for far too long, right? Like maybe some of you were kind of in isolation or hermit mode for way too long, still replaying shoulda, coulda, wouldas in past relationships. I think that something just clicked or switched in you that said, this is not going to do me any good. The tower just kind of flipped over as I was saying that. The tower really is that shock of realization of, what the hell am I doing? This isn't going to do me any good. If what I want is to be in a loving, caring connection or supportive or whatever it is you want in a relationship, what good is it going to do you if you're at home, in bed, not leaving, not communicating, not doing anything but, I don't know, whatever it is that you do? And so I feel like baby steps, right? As you start embarking on new chapters, getting to know new people, dating, or just even socializing and getting out with friends, I feel like that is what really gets people's attention. Because and I don't mean it like, oh, look at that, she finally came out of the house or whatever, right? I mean, you finally start to receive attention that you haven't in quite some time. Does it mean you drop your guard right off the bat? No, I feel like you're still a bit cautious, and rightfully so. I get it. Yeah, and as I say that, look at that. However, if what you're trying to manifest is your sun here, your beautiful, loving, heartwarming energy, then it's time to move past this Three of Swords. Heartache, deception, betrayal, disappointments from past connections. This is not going to bring in this. Where your energy is focused is what will continue to come in and manifest. If what you are focusing on, thinking of over and over, if it's in the back of your mind at all times, you're bringing in stagnancy, or you're creating or basically stopping yourself from growth. But if you can learn and heal from this and say no more, and start stepping out, start enjoying the sun, Start enjoying good times, friendships, socializing, or just point blank enjoying the sun hitting your face, going towards water, the beach, getting into outdoors and nature. I do feel for those of you that are single, this is really what I feel like is for my mostly singles. However, those of you that are coupled up, I do feel like there have been some endings of bad habits. I'm hearing the ending of abuse. So if there was someone that was really harsh with their words, I feel like whatever happened in recent times, just finally it just shifted, it clicked for them in the realization that if they don't stop that behavior or that type of communication, that type of hurt or pain that is affecting this relationship and even children, if you have children together, the family situation, then this is going to cause a separation. This is going to cause for someone's guard to be up and to say, I no longer trust you. I no longer feel that I can trust you with my heart, with my well-being. You're not listening. I feel like there is someone here that may have felt a bit hurt and has had to almost shield themselves but argue back. I feel as though there's this resurgence of love, like a reconnection where the two of you really start from square one again, like that reminder of why the two of you came together, why the two of you have been together, what brings the two of you together, that happiness, that joy, and the fact that you have created a wonderful life for yourself, especially those that are married with children. And I feel like I'm also feeling like if there were money problems where you felt someone was withholding money or not allowing you to spend freely if it was your hard-earned money, I feel like that is coming to an end, especially if you spoke up and talked about how it made you feel. If you had to, speak up and say, wait a minute, this isn't fair, this isn't right. I do feel like they are now at that level of, why did I even do that? Or what made me think that was going to be okay? I get this feeling of regret of, especially if someone didn't realize that this was a feeling of them being controlling over you, right? I feel like, honestly, like I'm not making excuses, but that's kind of how it feels. Like it was like almost innocent that they didn't even realize that they were coming off kind of douchey, right? I feel like that's not normally their energy. And it's like, what the heck happened to you over the last few months or year or whatever, right? I feel like all of that is changing for you. What's next for Libra? Libra in love for singles and couples. What's next? What can Libra expect in love? I love that you have very nice cards here that are definitely outweighing that Ten of Swords. I mean, the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords alone, new chapters being spoken into fruition, new communication in love, new, feelings being expressed of people wanting to maybe go out with you. Maybe they're seeking you, they're asking you out, they're letting you know how they feel. I also get the energy of feeling like you meet someone who's really going to shower you with love, gifts, attention, and affection. And I even feel that some of you might even feel uncomfortable with all the love that this person is trying to show you. And it's not that there's anything wrong with you. It's that it's almost like defense mechanism, a protective shield, because if you let them in fully, if you start falling for them, you may end up with this Ten of Swords is how you're replaying it in your mind. That's not necessarily so, okay? So if you want to give this relationship a chance, this connection, new beginning, then, take your time if you need to be ready to open up. You will come across a lot of speed bumps and hurdles if you are constantly and consistently blocking an energy of love to come in. I feel like there's a little bit that you give and then you shy away and you pull back. It's not always, but that does feel like it happens sometimes. I also feel some of you Libras may be afraid to show affection to your partners or spouses. And I feel like that's also something that's going to come up in conversation that's really going to change the dynamic in your relationship. There's going to be a lot more love, like lovey-dovey, affectionate energy, more date nights happening, you know, with the kids, without the kids, making special plans, you know, for the day, for the weekend, just the two of you. I do see a lot of quality time being spent together. So, give me some cards here. What can Libra in love? What can they expect? Beautiful energy. The Chariot, the Moon, and Page of Swords. So you could have children, you could have teenagers. This could also be someone watching the changes in your relationship. I feel like if some of you have felt like maybe your partner is all up in your business, right? Like maybe all of a sudden they're sensing a little bit of insecurity, wanting to see what's on your phone, or vice versa. You may be sensing that where you kind of want to see what's going on. The minute you feel like you have to check up on your partner, then there is some sort of doubt, that a seed of doubt that has already been planted because of something that was said by you, by them, by an outside source, or it was something that someone did that brought a bit of a shadow, cast a little bit of doubt. However, I feel that once you communicate, everything is going to be okay. You have to be open to the possibility that someone's just trying to sabotage your relationship, and that it isn't so. The minute you start going down that rabbit hole of your partner is cheating or interested in someone else, when this is only someone else's way of, you know, sabotaging your relationship or your marriage, because I feel like some of you may have someone like that, someone who's a lot younger and immature, or just even if they're not younger, they're just immature. I feel like you're going to see the real version of that person, right? The Moon card does speak of things unseen, but also secrets being revealed, right? So there may be a stronger bond in terms of intimacy between the two of you when you start to really reveal some of your deepest, darkest secrets. I do feel like some of you have maybe not fully shared a lot about yourself to your partner, your spouse. There are some things that you have probably said to yourself, they're going to the grave with you. And that has probably been perhaps a bad experience, a trauma, something that has happened to you that has molded you, shaped you into the version that maybe is afraid to love fully, regardless of how long you've been in your relationship, right? I feel like expressing that and talking about it, letting it out and releasing that also gives your partner a better understanding of why you behaved or said or did what you did, or vice versa. They may confide in you and let you know why they are the way that you are. Now, not an excuse for continuing that type of bad behavior, whatever the bad behavior is, right? Anger, jealousy, insecurity, things like that, right? Or worse, but you know, to each, everyone's different in each of their relationship. However, if this person is understanding it and they know what the source is and they know they need to heal that to become a better person, a better version of themselves, a more healed and grounded person, and also a better partner, obviously, right? Then they have to want that. Don't allow that to be an excuse for them to continuously mistreat you, okay? That is no excuse, okay? It's like, okay, now we're like, it's like this. You're grown now. You know what affected you, what traumatized you, what hurt you. You know the reason why you can't do this or you can't do that or whatever. And so now that you're an adult, what are you going to do about it? What are you doing about it? What steps, action have you taken to heal from that? To really, beyond acknowledging it, you obviously know it, but what are you learning from it? And how are you transmuting that energy into something good and positive and a lesson learned, so that you don't end up in a toxic life pattern, right? I feel like some of you may be asking those questions of your partner, or vice versa. But the Chariot really does speak of fast forward movement and success. And I feel like the minute that some of this unease or jealousy or withholding gets cleared up, things really start to take off and move forward really, really quickly. So the Seven of Swords is someone not wanting to take responsibility. Remember what I said. They can say, oh, I'm sorry I'm that way. It's because when I was little, I saw my parents acting that way, and I know it's wrong. I know, but I'm sorry, but this is why I do what I do. Okay. Are you changing it? Are you accepting responsibility? Are you acknowledging that that behavior is not okay and that it's not going to happen anymore? Or are you making excuses? Are you wanting me to forgive you because of, oh, what a tough upbringing you had, right? Don't get caught up making excuses for someone, because this is someone who is knowingly saying, doing, hurting, whatever, knowing that they're doing it because they've already acknowledged that they are. However, they're not acknowledging the steps that they need to take to change it. They know they need to, doesn't mean that they are, right? There also needs to be a very clear message and conversation that that type of behavior does not mesh with this, right? So those of you that are looking at wanting to create a strong connection, marriage, partnership, establishing a family, that behavior is not going to be well when you're raising children, when you're living together. Do you want, 5, 10 more years of that? No, who does? And who wants to raise children in that? And so I feel like someone is actually saying, so if that's what you saw growing up in your childhood, what happens when you have your own children? Is that when you're going to change? You can't do it now. You can't be a better person now. You can't heal. That is someone who can acknowledge there's a problem, but doesn't necessarily put forth the effort to do it, just makes excuses for themselves. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. They're slowly warming up to the idea of needing to do the work. I feel like they don't see it as big of a problem as you, or vice versa, right? Queen of Pentacles. So there is this need for emotional, mental, financial stability, spiritual, energetic. And you know that type of behavior doesn't really correspond or correlate, or give you that feeling of everything's good, we're grounded, we're growing, finances are good, emotionally fulfilled, mentally stable, grounded. I feel like there's a very slow moving energy to get to that point. And you, Libra, are one partner is definitely way more ahead of the game here when it comes to love. What else can we tell Libra before we move on to the next deck? What else do we have for Libra? The Death card, Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the King of Cups. Very strong Scorpio energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, any water sign really, because you have a lot of cups energy here. The Death card is the card of Scorpio. Seven of Cups really is, reading through the illusion, understanding that not every option, not every person that is presented on your path is the right one for you. Some of them look really good, nice and shiny on the outside, but on the inside, they are not the best. Or vice versa. Someone can be the best person in the world with the kindest heart and personality, but maybe they're afraid to show it on the outside, right? I'm hearing the words humble. I feel like what you may be coming across are people that are very showy, that can be very strong with their outwardly approach, maybe even a bit possessive, and the need to be a little bit more controlling. I'm also hearing very materialistic. But I think what you really are looking for is someone who is humble. Someone who you can have fun with, who's down to earth, who's not afraid to show feelings, who's not worried about simping, right? Like 7 of Cups. It's finally getting to the bottom of each option or choice that you have here. And the Ace of Wands, another ace. You have 3 aces here. Really does speak of brand new beginnings, love, communication, victory, success, passionate energy, a lot of fun and outgoing energy as well. I do feel like whoever this person is that comes in, there's going to be a lot of emotional energy, maybe that's really withheld on the inside, and they'll slowly start to come out. I feel like they could be a little bit more serious than what you're used to, but the love is there. The care is there. There's a little bit of romantic energy that's going to come through here. But I do feel like this is someone who has deeper feelings for you than you realize. I just have to tell you that. I do feel that strongly. This is someone who's probably trying to play it cool. And so they hold back a little bit. But it doesn't mean they don't want something with you, okay? So you have the card of mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. Yes, that 10 of Swords. Remember what I said? That's not that important in this reading because that's something that you've already left behind. You've already outgrown. This is just a reminder that you've already learned the spiritual lesson behind it. Has no business moving forward with you in the future, and you cannot hold new people accountable or responsible for the BS of the past, okay? What else? Ooh. literally talking about lessons here. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, okay? Whether it's the person from the past that we just touched on, the new person that's trying to teach you to come back to source, to be a little bit more open in love. A spiritual lesson doesn't necessarily have to be a painful lesson. Remember that. It's very important that you understand that. A spiritual lesson can be simply a lesson that helps you grow, that helps you open up, that helps you understand different facets of your life and your growth and your well-being, right? An ability to open up and receive love and also give love. That in itself is a spiritual lesson. You know, it doesn't have to be like those painful karmic lessons of someone from the past who's going to mirror your behavior and all this craziness, right? So just know that there is always something to learn from every walk of life and every path you take, okay? Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. You also have the card of marriage. Look at that. I'm telling you, this relationship is moving toward a sacred union. There is someone who's got deeper feelings for you than you realize. 3 aces and someone who really wants to shower you and show you the world. You have the card of flirt that just popped up there. Let's see what else do we have. Let me take a card for my Libra singles. Single Libra. Okay. Hello. You're calling in your soulmate. Didn't I say that? Pretty sure I said that, right? From the very beginning. We talked about the manifestational work that you're working on, how you're calling in your soulmate, what it is that you're truly wanting to call in for yourself, your perfect partner, right? Your prayers, your affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I mean, that is like double, triple confirmation for my Libra singles, seriously. And so for my coupled up Libras, healing family issues, I already said that, right? That the two of you are going to have a closer bond, intimate bond, when you really let each other in on reasons why you've behaved a certain way, done a certain way, said certain things, or perhaps you're expressing to them how something that they've said or done has made you feel. You know, this could, again, stem from something from your upbringing, from your family situation or your current family situation. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. It can also be that the two of you are parents, and you've got to forgive yourself for certain things that have been done around you, around children, in a relationship, in a marriage, okay? So keep that in mind as you move forward in this connection, in this relationship. I do feel that my single Libras are calling in your soulmate. You've got someone that really has deeper feelings for you, that when you're ready and willing, this person is going to give you the world. They're going to love you, and I feel that they see a very beautiful future with you. That 10 of Cups, the card of marriage, the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, calling in your soulmate. Sounds promising, Libra. I really love this for you. So make sure you guys give this a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your playlist is here. Whatever other reading I have for you is here. And remember, the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views will get a bonus live reading. Your March readings and your weekly readings are coming up next. I appreciate and love you guys so much for all your continued support. And to my newbies that have subscribed, love you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your month. Take care. Bye.